Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Toronto taking on the Chicago Bears.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. You look at this Bears defense.
Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They go play action with Richardson. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks are on the board first here this afternoon.
So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
For the Bears at 0-7, winless to start the year, and they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Bears defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Come on.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramos. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now Richardson.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Off play action. Richardson
sliding out. Touchdown!
Rondale Moore.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lumberjacks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Back to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. Taking it right down Broadway. He's still on his feet, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Who's going to get us a first down? Look the blocks. Come on, boys. Get the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
And that's caught inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A give here to Mitchell.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramos. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Returning it is Moore. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Throwing throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a...
And now here is another interception.
Gets past one man.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. Right back to Mitchell here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there at 22.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lumberjacks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly they get to the line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Alex Highsmith
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 14.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Rolling to his right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Rondale Moore
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Lumberjacks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take it to the crib. Take it to the house. Come on. Go, go, go. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Panther Street! Panther Street!
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal!
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Richardson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. Finding room at midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10. A run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lumberjacks 49, Bears 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone.